Hey everyone, Evan Jones with you here for another edition of the RPAC Rundown Podcast. This week on the pod, we will go through the football scoreboard brought to you by MNB Realty and do a brief recap on the Class D6 state championship game as the Southwest Roughriders were the number 3 seed and they played against number 1 seeded Garden County. Southwest fell in the game 41-22. Great effort from both teams. Really nice night for football too. Also, my wife, Kenzie, will join us on the podcast. We will draft our Thanksgiving dinner. It was a lot of fun to do that. Had a great time as we had some parameters we had to follow. So be sure to check that out in the episode. Also, check out rpacrundown.com and social media for all kinds of great content. Of course, the RPAC Rundown podcast is brought to you by a number of great sponsors like Arapahoe Rehab and Fitness, Cambridge Supermarket, Dundee County Hospital and Quality Healthcare, Webb's Oilfield Service, Onyx Native, and C+. We'll take a break. Be right back. Welcome back to the RPAC Rundown Podcast. We will go through the football scoreboard brought to you by MNB Realty. Of course, we had just one team remaining in the NSAA state football playoffs, and it was Southwest as they played in the Class D6 state championship. They fell to number 1 seeded Garden County. Southwest, the number 3 seed, 41-22. Once again, the RPAC Rundown football scoreboard is brought to you by MNB Realty. Many thanks to them for sponsoring that all season long. We will take a break, and then we will recap that state championship game, a brief recap, I should say, of that state championship game. So that's coming up. Anytime there is a state championship game, history is going to be made. On Friday night last week, the Class D6 state championship, though, either Southwest or Garden County was going to come away with their first ever NSAA football title. Number 1 seed Garden County came away with the victory over number 3 seeded Southwest with a final score of 41-22 at Ron and Carol Cope Stadium at UNK. I can't say it enough. Both teams played really hard. Garden County took control in the first half, leading 33-6, but Southwest, they bounced back really nicely in the second half and outscored the Eagles in that one. It was a wonderful night for football in Kearney last Friday, too. Brisk fall evening, really couldn't have asked for much better weather in late November, right around the mid to high 30s, maybe low 40s, and light wind. It was beautiful weather for football in November for sure. We have a full recap article on the website, rpacrundown.com. This RPAC Rundown featured matchup. The coverage was brought to you by Lord's Hardware, Furniture, and Appliances, Ag Edge Insurance, Corn-Fed Entertainment, Elevate Wellness, providing physical therapy and a large range of holistic health services to the entire Southwest Nebraska region, Blue Flower Bakery, Dundee County Hospital, and Queen Bee Staffing, LLC. We'll take a break. Be right back. Hey everyone, Evan Jones with you here. You may have seen we have a really cool piece of content we have been doing for a little while now, brought to you by Acme Printing Company in McCook. We have been interviewing RPAC students who are involved in the arts, whether that's music, play, art, etc. We've been chatting with them, seeing what's going on the art side of education. It's been really cool to do, really fun to partner with Acme Printing Company on as well. And be sure to check out Acme Printing Company's website. If you haven't, visit acmeprint.co. You can order online. They do so many things like marketing products, stationery, direct mailings, signage, promotional products, storefront and vehicle graphics, and more. Well, let's dive into it. We've got our Thanksgiving dinner draft as Kenzie joins us on that. Welcome back to the RPAC Rundown Podcast. My wife, Mackenzie, is joining us on the pod this week. Of course, it's Thanksgiving week, so we thought it would be fun to do a draft, a Thanksgiving dinner. So Kenzie will draft her dinner. I will draft my dinner. So we put up some parameters so it isn't just chaos, right, Kenzie? That's what we did.
Yes.
We set up some parameters.
Yes.
So you can have 1 protein, 3 sides, 2 desserts, and then we made up a word. Maybe we didn't make up a word. We won't claim that we've made up a word, but you can have 1 snackatizer is what we're going to call it. That's either a snack, an appetizer, something like that you can have also with this. You can draft whatever, but once you select your protein, you can't take 2 proteins. It's just the 1. Same with sides. If I decide to use all three of my first picks on sides, I'm done with sides. So you have to be a little bit strategic.
No duplicates either.
No duplicates either. So if Kenzie takes turkey, I can't take turkey. So that's what this is going to look like. So I think I've got a good list here. I'm pretty confident in it.
Same. And we have different tastes too.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be interesting.
Yeah. So how this will work, I'll let Kenzie have the first pick, then she'll pick, and then I'll have the next two, and then she'll have, what do you want to do? Do you want to do that, or do you want to, let's just alternate. There's only two of us here. Let's just alternate picks, okay?
Yeah.
So I will let you go first. So go ahead, Kenzie.
Okay. I'm going to knock out my protein right off the bat, and I'm going to take my turkey.
Okay. Sounds good. White meat, dark meat. What do you prefer for turkey?
I prefer white meat, but I like a little bit of dark meat in there, but I want a majority of my turkey to be the white meat.
Okay. Gotcha.
What's your preference?
I like white meat. That's my preference too.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. I like both. Don't get me wrong. It's fine.
Yeah.
Usually, and I almost wonder if it's by default. That's usually just what's available right away is the white meat.
Yeah, that's true.
So, all right. So my pick, I'm going to go sides. Green bean casserole.
I knew you were going to do that.
Taking it. Just classic. Green bean casserole. Always good. One of my favorites. So yeah, that is what I have. So far, I've got green bean casserole and you have turkey. So go ahead, Kens. Your protein's off the table, so you'll have to go somewhere else.
My protein. Now. All right. I am going to take corngetti.
Good. I had it on my list too. Yeah.
Yep.
And I don't know what that is. Kind of explain it.
So it's kind of a mac and cheese, creamy corn kind of a situation. Super, super good. Healthy? Probably not, because there's a lot of butter in it too. But it's really good. And so if you haven't had it, give it the benefit of the doubt. It looks strange and a weird concept, but it is good. And like corneroni, I don't know what people call it. People call it different things. Corn mac, like I don't really know. Like we call it corngetti, like on your side of the family. My family calls it corneroni. I don't care. Same dish, delicious.
Corneroni is probably more accurate because it's macaroni noodles.
Yes, it's elbow noodles. It's not actually spaghetti noodles, but
corngetti, and I'm stubborn to change my ways, I guess. So, all right. So let me hold on. That was on. I got to get that out of there so I don't take it. Okay. So let me see here. We're going to stick with sides, and I'm going to take a dinner roll.
Yeah, I knew you would take a good old roll. You love rolls.
I'll take a dinner roll. There's not much that needs to be said. Just good.
Yep.
So, yeah, for sure.
Yep.
What's your next pick, Kins?
Okay. I'm going to take stuffing.
Stuffing, okay.
Dressing, whatever you call it.
Yeah.
It's good. It's just I don't know. It's one of those that you have to have it.
Yeah. Solid. All right. So my pick again, huh?
Yes, it is your pick.
Well, a lot of good options still. That's what
there is, yeah.
Thanksgiving. But mine might get as traditional as it gets. I'm going to take mashed potatoes.
I figured that one would be probably next on your list.
Yeah, I'll take mashed potatoes. So my three sides, done.
They're done.
I'm done with sides. But no, I feel good about my sides. Aside from not getting stuffing, which I really do like stuffing, but I went with what I would say for me is the best available. So I went with those. And so, so I've got my sides of mashed potatoes, dinner roll, and green bean casserole. So, and you've got your protein and two sides?
Two sides, yep.
All right, Kins, go ahead.
All right, I'm going to take my final side. And I'm going to go with cheesy potatoes.
Cheesy potatoes. Good choice.
Yep.
Good choice.
There's potatoes 1,000 ways.
Yeah.
So,
I didn't have cheesy potatoes on my list. I didn't have it on my list.
I love good cheesy potatoes. Yep. Like that's, I love good cheesy potatoes. I love that.
If you would have taken like mashed potatoes, because like it didn't have cheesy potatoes, I was looking at a sweet potato situation potentially.
The normal. I have it on my list, all capital,
Not
normal sweet potatoes.
Just not my favorite way to have it. Yeah.
No.
Yep.
No.
So,
I love just a buttery, salted, mashed sweet potato.
Yep. Okay, so your sides are done now too. I'm done.
Sides are done.
So we're I still need a protein, a snackatizer, and a dessert.
Yeah. You need 2 desserts.
Yeah, 2 desserts. That's right. 2 desserts.
Yes.
That's right. 2 desserts. So it's tricky because I think I can go with things that I know you won't pick.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go dessert. And I am going to select peach pie.
Oh, I just told you at your mom's that that's one of my favorite pies.
Yeah, love peach pie, just classic. And it's not even necessarily a Thanksgiving specific thing. We have it other times of the year too. Which it's funny, you know, there's some people that say Thanksgiving food, if we liked it so much, we'd have it more throughout the year. I just don't believe that. I think it's great food. Part of it is you eat it so much throughout the week, so you might not
just get tired of it. Yeah.
Well, we had it this past weekend. We went and got a ham, and we did that for the Husker football game, and made Thanksgiving dinner kind of our own way, which was kind of fun. But no. Okay. So I took peach pie. Your turn now.
Okay. I'm going to take cherry pie.
Cherry pie. Okay. No. Just another classic.
Just another classic, and it is. And my grandparents used to have a cherry tree, and so we'd have fresh cherry pie, and oh my goodness, so good. And I knew you wouldn't pick that because you don't really care for cherries.
Yeah, it's not my favorite. If it's there, I'll eat it, but if it's not my favorite, so. All right, so now, still with desserts, I need a protein, I need a snackatizer, but I think I'm going to stick with desserts because I think this is where it just gets tricky to draft. I am going to go, it's hard. If you'd have taken one, I would have gone with the other. So I'm going to go pumpkin pie.
See, I have a love-hate relationship with pumpkin. So
the other one I was looking at was pecan pie. I do
have that one on my list, but I don't know if I'll take that one.
I do like pecan pie a lot too, but pumpkin pie, I would say that's something about once a year is about the only time I want it. It's
for sure
Thanksgiving, and I'm good.
Yeah.
So all right, my desserts are done. So go ahead, Kins, you're up.
All right. I will probably take a chocolate pie.
Chocolate pie. Okay. Nice.
It's a good one. Just classic sweet.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So now my turn. We're on to snackatizer and protein.
I have one pick left.
Yeah. It's my snackatizer. And I'm not worried. I mean, I'll just select mine. Jalapeno popper.
Yeah, you got it.
You didn't want those. That's fine.
No.
That's why I was going to take it earlier, but I was like, Kenzie's not going to want that. That'd be a waste of a pick to potentially lose one of my sides.
Yeah.
So
I just don't like spicy things.
Yeah,
you
don't. And I'm saying like this would be with, the jalapeno popper, hopefully with all the seeds out. That's the goal, obviously. And then the cream cheese wrapped in bacon.
Grilled.
Sometimes you could put a little smoky in there too.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Cheese. Yep. Yeah. So any way you want to make a jalapeno popper.
Yep.
I'm cool with it. So that's my snackatizer. So your last pick, and then I'll have my protein.
Pepper jelly on the cream cheese with the cracker dip.
I had that on my list. I had cream cheese with pepper jelly and crackers. Yeah.
That's just a good one.
Yeah. Really good.
I had a hard time deciding between that one and my sister's. She makes like a chopped cranberry, a little bit of jalapeno in there, but it's not too hot. And you dip that on like a cinnamon wafer or something like that. Oh, that's really good. But that is more Christmassy. She does that more for Christmas, but like that cranberry can be pulled for Thanksgiving. But that ends up going Christmas. So then that's why I was like, okay, cream cheese, pepper jelly.
No, awesome. All right. So I've got my protein. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to go traditional or...
What do we normally have?
Well, so here's what I'm going to do because it's Thanksgiving themed is what I'm going to do. I'm going to pick a spiral ham. That's what I'm going to have. But we'll go through. So here, let's do. So I'm picking a spiral ham, not Not always the most exciting pick, but still very solid. A good spiral ham, honey ham, something like that. Always really good.
Sure.
I had on my list also like a prime rib. I've had prime rib Thanksgiving, but it's not as traditional, so I'm going to stick with that's more of a Christmas thing to me.
That's more Christmas,
I've been to a Thanksgiving where there's been prime rib. I've had that, but I wouldn't say it's traditional. Now, if it's tradition for your family, great. That's awesome. Anytime you can get prime rib is great. I also threw brisket on there too, but that for us is more of a Christmas thing too. But I was pretty content with if you took turkey. I love a good ham. I love ham. So.
Well, we know what we're going to have at my grandparents' Thanksgiving because can count on Grandpa to make his potato bologna and bring the potato bologna. So that's another protein that you could have chose.
You could have chose that. You could have chose that. Was not on my list. No offense, Mike, but it was not on my list. So, but no. So let's go ahead. Do your list. Go snackatizer, protein, sides, and dessert. What yours is made up of?
Pepper jelly, cream cheese, cracker dip, turkey, cheesy potatoes, corneroni, corngetti, whatever you want to call it, stuffing, and then cherry pie and chocolate pie.
Yeah. And I went with jalapeno poppers. I had spiral ham, mashed potatoes, dinner roll, green bean casserole. I had then pumpkin pie and peach pie. Okay, so what were some of the other things? We kind of went through other proteins that you could have, not necessarily traditional Thanksgiving. But snackatizer, what other options did you have in case I took that?
I had a relish tray and like a meat and cheese tray and then a cheese ball.
Nice. Yeah, I had spinach artichoke dip in addition to.
Ooh, yeah, that would have been good.
Yep. Sides, what other sides did you have?
Normal sweet potatoes. Roasted carrots, the broccoli cheese rice casserole, and cranberry sauce.
Oh.
I love cranberry sauce, but we kind of talked about this before the podcast and stuff. Like it's a good Thanksgiving thing, but like it's a side, but like it's not really a side. But like so, it's like I didn't really know what to do with it. I knew you wouldn't draft it, but I had it on there just in case. But it needs to be mentioned because cranberry sauce belongs at Thanksgiving.
Yes, for sure. I also had cornbread.
Oh, yeah.
I had pasta salad of any kind. You know, I like a good pasta salad. Deviled eggs.
Oh, yeah.
Corn. And then if a lot of mine would have gotten taken, I had Brussels sprouts because I do like Brussels sprouts. Yeah. What about desserts? What other dessert did you have?
I had pecan pie, apple pie.
Nice. I had pecan pie or a cheesecake. So.
Oh, yeah. Cheesecake would be good. Yeah. Like a salted caramel cheesecake or something.
Yeah. So no, that was fun. So from us at RPAC Rundown, just want to say happy Thanksgiving to all of you. We hope you get to enjoy your Thanksgiving. We're enjoying a short break kind of before next week when it gets crazy again with games and things like that, getting the magazine out soon. But we're very thankful for all of you that can consume our content. And of course, advertisers, sponsors, things like that. We're grateful for all of you too. Very thankful once again this Thanksgiving season. But we just thought this would be fun. Change it up a little bit on the podcast and do something a little bit different. So, well, Kenz, thanks a bunch for the time. I'll see you at home because that's where you're recording from. And I don't know when people are going to listen to this, but I'll be home for lunch soon. Sound good?
Sounds great.
All right. Thanks, Kenz. See ya.
Bye.
That will do it for this week's episode of the RPAC Rundown Podcast. Be on the lookout for Athletes of the Week brought to you by First Central Bank each week. Always highly anticipated every time we release those. We need to thank great sponsors of the podcast like JBK Operating LLC, First Central Bank, Cross Diamond Cattle Company, Tri-Valley Medical Foundation, and Prairie Girl Candle Company. Thanks a bunch for tuning in and have a happy Thanksgiving.